Hi, my name is Alyssa Holland, and I am an Education Services Specialist here at Baker Hill. As an Education Services Specialist, it is our job to instruct and teach both our clients and our fellow employees the functionality and use of NextGen. The training that we provide gives them the knowledge and the tools that they need to test the configurations that have been set. So moving on in the project teams or implementation analysts can address those needs and get those figured out before they roll into production. The hands-on trainings that we offer our customers for NextGen include data validation training, which is the first training in the process. With this training, we set them up and instruct them on how to test the data that was imported from their core system to test that it was both accurate and what was expected. The next training in the project timeline is user acceptance testing training, or UAT training for short. In this training, it is our job to instruct both basic navigation and also the overall intended workflow. So the institution chooses a group of about 10 users who are going to be the group of testers. And with this training, we're setting them up again with the tools and knowledge that they need in order to complete this testing. The purpose of user acceptance testing itself is to make sure that we find anything that needs to be changed, the configurations that need to be tweaked during that time, and that we get those resolved throughout the course of the testing process. Then we come back and we provide training for specific roles at the institution. These trainings are geared towards the actual tasks that they're going to be doing day to day. So it's really a more dialed down portion of the training. With user acceptance testing in the previous stage, it's kind of the overall big picture. But after that testing, they've had the time to truly get pretty detailed on their intended workflow going forward, and now we're able to provide them with training specific to the actual job functions that they're going to be doing. On top of training for NextGen, an Education Services Specialist also provides training for Web Intelligence, which is our custom reporting tool, allowing them to build custom reports using the data stored in NextGen. And then also Windward Designer, which is a third party that we use to build custom documents using the data from NextGen. When I first started this job, I knew there was going to be a lot that I needed to learn. And to do that, my on-ramping process was pretty tailored to what I needed to be a successful trainer. The focus was on 3 big pieces of information. So the first of that was product knowledge and software knowledge. Second was banking knowledge, and then also presentation skills. I believe one of the most valuable skills as an Education Services Specialist is definitely communication. When we are on-site training, we walk in those doors and we do not know anyone, and it's important to establish that relationship of trust with us because we are setting them up to be successful throughout the rest of their project. So establishing that right when we walk in that form of communication where they feel like they can talk back to us and know how to communicate anything that they find during user acceptance testing or going forward back to Baker Hill is important. Traveling is a big part of this job. It's an exciting part of this job, and it's also important too. We immerse ourselves in our clients' institutions while we're there training. So for a week or however long we're there, we are walking through the same doors that they're walking through. We're spending time there and creating that relationship. I have learned so much since starting this role. Working with our clients, on a daily, weekly basis, every situation's different, and I can honestly say that there is not a day where I do not learn something. My favorite part of the job is definitely the client interactions. Every project is different, every client is different, and I truly value those conversations that we have. In addition to training our Baker Hill clients, we do also offer trainings to Baker Hill employees. Any employee is always welcome to reach out to any member of the Education Services team. We are happy to help you in answering any questions and getting a training session scheduled for you. We do also have a group inbox, which is training@bakerhill.com. What makes Baker Hill a really great place to work is definitely the people. I work with some of the best people, and it's really nice to have a support system in the workplace.